Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jory, and if you didn't know that, now you do. Hi, hello, nice to meet you. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my eating disorder. So this video is going to be a little bit more of a chit chat kind of video, and like I said in my 25 facts video, I would make a video about this. If you guys have not seen my 25 facts video about me, make sure to check it out. I'll put a link down in the description box below. Also, if you guys are noticing how bright my face is, it's because I just got new lights. So thank you to my mom and dad who have been continuously supportive of what I like to be doing. And other than that, let's get started. So I guess we're just gonna begin by me telling you guys sort of the background of the story and how I got to that place and what triggered it. And yeah. So if you guys knew me 2 years ago, a year ago, I was never sort of like a body self-conscious type of person, and I just went, to school, to malls, anywhere like that, and I just really didn't care about what people think. And then one day, I guess we sort of had this like celebration, and we ordered a bunch of Chinese food, and there were these noodles that I really loved. So I just ate that and ate some more and ate some more. It got to the point where I was like, yeah, no, I could not eat this much. So I went to the bathroom. I literally had to throw up, and I was literally, there was throw up in my mouth walking to the bathroom. And this happened at my house, so I just threw it all up and threw some more up, and then to finish it off, I drank some water and threw that up just to like clean what was left inside my stomach. And little did I know that was the start of my bulimia. So you guys, I'm so sorry I keep looking down. It's because the light is really bright. Like, I have no problems talking about my eating disorder whatsoever. It's just that the light is really bright and my eyes are burning. Anyways, back to the story. So I threw some more up, water, threw up, and then I discovered that if you eat something, you throw it up, and you look the same again. Little did I know that came with a lot of bad things with it. So the second day, threw up what I ate again. Third day, threw up what I ate again. And that just happened over a period of time. Like, it got to the point where I would drink coffee or eat an apple, and I'd literally be like, oh, no, my stomach's too big. It was sort of that mentality, and honestly, everything went downhill from there. I never had really any problems with people, I guess. My mood didn't really change, but something that did change was my skin. I suffered from an insane amount of acne, which was ridiculous. And here's a pic of when I was going through that. And I started to notice that, and I was like, why am I breaking out? And like, growing up, I really sort of suffered from acne. Like, I'd get 2 here, 3 here, and then after that incident, it just sort of blew up. Like, my whole face blew up, and it was sort of really ridiculous. And like, I sort of just kept denying. I was like, no, this isn't because of like me throwing up. Like, I look great, but why does my face doesn't? So not only that, but a month later after throwing up, it was actually around this time of the year that I started throwing up. And a few days later, I had to go to the Philippines. So we went to the Philippines for the summer because my parents were going to get a renewal of vows for their wedding. And a day before the wedding, I felt so weak. I was like, I stood up, and then something hurt like right here, I guess. I think it was right. And I could not breathe. You guys, I literally thought that was the end. A day before my parents' renewal of vows. I couldn't even cry at that point. I could not breathe whatsoever, and I was getting sweaty, and I was surrounded by so much people, and they were like, here, eat this chocolate, and they were shoving like Mars up my face, and I couldn't eat it because I literally was trying to focus on breathing. I was like, my parents weren't home at the time because we were at a hotel, so they arrived like 3 minutes later after I was like, and then my dad was like, everybody calm down, there's nothing wrong with him, it's fine. My grandma literally yelled at him because I grew up with my grandma and we're really tight with each other, so she yelled at him. She was like, why are you doing this? Like, take him to the hospital. My dad doesn't show it, but he does freak out. So he literally carried me up his back and I was sweating hardcore. He thought I peed on his back and he rushed me to the hospital. I have never seen my dad drive so fast. My mom was there too. She was trying to fan me. My other grandma was there too, trying to talk to me. And they shot like a big needle full of fluid in like my veins. They were trying to find the veins. And then I just started, I was like, and I could finally breathe normally again. And I was so scared that was gonna happen again and that I couldn't make it to my parents' wedding. So we stayed at the hospital till like nighttime and we literally had to talk to the doctor. We were like, you know, tomorrow is the wedding. I was wondering if, you know, because like I'm fine now, I feel better, so much better. And a lot of people came to visit me earlier to bring me food. And then the doctor was like, you know what, okay, if you feel something the night before, make sure to come back. And they gave me this sort of like medicine, I guess, to like stabilize the acid in my stomach. So we got home, like thankfully we got to the hotel that we were staying at, and I was with my grandma and my auntie and my mom and dad, and they were all there. And I remember sleeping with my mom that night because she was like, you need to be here beside me just in case like your stomach gets hurt again, and then I can mix this up for you real quick. And I remember that morning of the wedding at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I woke up, my stomach was in so much pain. I was literally about to lose it. And then my mom woke up and then she mixed this stuff real quick and she gave it to me, and then I was like, oh, thank you. I felt so much better after that. And then that went on for a few days, I guess. By the time I got back to Canada, like it was all gone. Then when I got back to Canada, I remember my relatives telling me that, you know, when you get back, you've been doing so good, don't do it anymore, it's not worth it. And I never did it anymore until the past couple of months where I overeat something and I'm like, oh, I don't look great anymore, oh this, oh that, and I was tempted to do it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys, oh, I didn't do it. No, I did do it like once or twice or 3 times maybe. I just want to say, like, I don't see any much difference. I don't do it anymore. I just sort of, whenever I eat something, I'm like, do you really need that? Is it gonna make you happy? Because I tend to overeat a lot of things. I never really get full, I guess. Is that normal? Probably not. But I ask myself, I'm like, is it worth it? If you eat it, will it make you happy? And if my answer is yes, I'll eat it. And if it's not, then I'll just leave it alone. Honestly, you guys, if you're going through the same thing, it is difficult to stop and just admit to yourself that you are suffering from this condition. But you don't want to wait until you're literally almost on your deathbed, still not admitting the fact that you're suffering from an eating disorder. If you feel like you're suffering from it, you have to open up about it, because you're gonna end up like me, not being able to breathe, and then people are gonna be like, why? That day that I got rushed to the hospital was the day that my whole family found out that I was throwing up everything I ate. It was ridiculous. And by then even I was like, no, I'm not throwing up. Like, I was. After some time, after some talk, I finally just opened up to them about it. I was like, yes, so I've been doing this and that. And you know what, like, that takes a lot of courage to just even be like, yes, I do suffer from this, please help me out. And if you feel like someone is suffering from that, give them a hand. Like, I personally feel like if I never went to the doctors, I would have kept doing it. My skin would have broke out. And are the results worth it? No. I mean, I get a gym membership now and I'm super happy with my body. I've never looked in the mirror before and lifted my shirt and I was like, you have a nice body? Wow, great for you. And if you guys have a friend or a family member who is suffering from this, show them the better way. You don't have to shame them for suffering from an eating disorder that they cannot control. You can just simply offer them a hand, maybe go to the gym together, go for a run, eat healthier, change the things in your fridge. Do little things like that so that if they're ever ready to open up about what they're suffering through. And again, like, not everyone is going to be able to open up about this. So if you're one of those people who are suffering from this, just open up about it. It's not easy. You have to be brave. It takes courage. but you're never going to get help until you ask for it. Take it from me, who has been through the same thing. I have denied it. I have said no to doctors, to my parents, to my grandma, to my auntie. Like, I have said no, I wasn't suffering, but I was. So, you know, just be brave. I know that I cried after throwing up because I didn't want to be doing it anymore. And if you don't want to do it anymore, you shouldn't be doing it at all. I'm not going to say it's plain and simple and easy. Just ask for help. Tell a friend, tell a parent, and then they can start helping you out. But the first step to getting help is encouraging the fact that you are suffering from an eating disorder. This isn't like something that's light. This is something a lot of people go through, and you could be that voice for people who go through the same thing as you. Also, if you guys are wondering if I'm suffering from eating disorder, again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that no, I don't anymore. But when I do binge, I still do it. But like, I haven't done it in 3 weeks. There are times where I'll fall off the wagon and do it after just sort of like a big meal. But other than that, now I just got a gym membership, which I try to go to at least like once a week. I eat healthier. I don't splurge on food anymore. And hey, you know, like, I'm saving my money on things like clothes or my brand new lighting. Like, I'm saving money for that instead of buying it for food and eating it and just throwing it out. Like, I don't want to look at $67 worth of thrown up food in the toilet. No thank you. The only thing that belongs in the toilet is poop and pee. Poop and pee. Maybe tissue. But that's literally like the only thing that belongs in the toilet. I don't want to see you waste your money. Your parents don't want to see you waste your money. Alright, you guys, so that is it for today's video. It's so chit-chatty, and I'm so sorry if you guys don't like these kind of videos. And yeah, if you guys are suffering from the same thing, you know, just be brave and encourage the fact that you are suffering from an eating disorder, and just tell somebody. Someone can be that one door to your road of recovery. If you guys don't want to reach out to anybody, you can reach out to me, who has been through it, and I can try and help you out as best as I can, but I can't do much for you. You have to do it for yourself. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.